Good morning and welcome to another wonderful day in Aska. So here we are again. In the last episode we did a lot of preparation to settle ourselves a little bit more in the environment. So I've just coming in. We built an extra couple of cottages. These places of worship, I've put 2 in because they only have 3 people each, and as you can see we now have 18 villagers, so I've added a few villagers in between episodes as well. So they've got a couple of places they can relax at. If you look over that way, I've also built another cottage and the chieftain's hut over here, so we have our very own house now, which we can sit and rest in and get all our buffs. And might as well get that while I'm waiting. So yeah, so we also put the path into the mine and put that up for it to be built. That has now been built. There we go, we've got a rested buff. So the mine has been built and we are ready to start moving on towards the Iron Age. Bear power, athlete, stone clumsy. Let's have Gunhild. Why not? Put these last 3 in. So yeah, I've moved a couple of people around, so we've now got a couple of villagers, and I have an apology to make to Lauritz, our barbecue guy. I was giving him a lot of grief for not doing his job, and it turns out I hadn't been doing mine. So if we go into manage tasks, we now have cooked red meat as a task, which wasn't there. That's why he wasn't doing it, because I hadn't told him to. He's now doing it. So yeah, that's my bad. Sorry, Lauritz. So they're not always as stupid as you think they are. Sometimes it's us. So for today's episode, the plan. I want to get a fishing hut built down there so we can start getting fish as well as red meat, because our Eagle here, just happens to be here, wants to be a fisherman. So it's also asking for compost. So again, I mentioned it in the last episode, but we didn't actually do it. It's building an outhouse, so I'm going to put that down here. In fact, let's get on that now. If I can remember where on earth outhouses are. There it is. So we'll put an outhouse there that builders can get on with. We have a path going down past it, so I'll run the path over there as well. What are they asking for? Feels unsafe, yes. Starting to get hungry, yes, we've solved that. Just compost. Right, well they'll get on that soon. The other thing is I want to move our stone workers to the mine. Pesky rabbits, come here, gonna get you. No, picked up the wrong thing. Got him. Oh, hunter's shooting it. Go on then. One last shot, go on. Perfect. While I was holding it. So I will drop that. That's another way of doing it then, rather than putting it in a shelter. Just hold it there for our hunters. That's the first time I've seen them do that, other than Sir Bucky's video. That's funny. What was I doing now? Yes, I want to move our stone workers over to the mine so we can start harvesting iron. And to that end, we should now be making torches. So, structures, our mine hut. We have, where's our stoneworkers? Emmond can go to be our mine worker. I'll leave Grom on the stonecutter's hut up here just now, just to tidy up bits and pieces. But we will start getting iron and stone, large stone, from our mine now. Did he take the torches? Let's go and have a look at our mine. It's a bit of a hike through the birch trees, but hopefully soon, when we get the iron axes, we can start clearing some of these birch trees and move the production for our ironworks down into this little hollow here. And we'll have a nice little industrial area there. Do I hear wolvards again? I thought I'd got cleared all these for now. Apparently not. There's one. Right, that's him cleared. So, here's our mine. He's not done very much to it yet, but we can put a torch up there for him. And we can put a torch there. So let's help him by starting this clearance. So again, looking for these cracks. So you see the purple numbers are critical hits. If you aim at the cracks as they appear, the critical hits do more damage. Right, so we're trying to hit these cracks. It doesn't work every time, but the wall will eventually come down. Let's try one of these down. There we go. And that's the first bit down. So you can see here we're getting large stones, we're getting small stones, and we're getting iron ore. So let's carry on. Do the next bit, and then we can go outside and start putting in the infrastructure for that. Again, heavy attacks, light attacks, doesn't make very much difference at all. It's aiming at these cracks. Oops, well, that's me out of axes. So let's go and go back to what we were doing originally. And it's raining again, just like real life. So, very temporarily, I'm going to put some iron production stuff up here so that we can get the basics up and running. So for iron, we're going to need a coal maker. Pause that for a second, because we're going to need to defend our stuff from these smokers. When we see where they're coming from. plenty of things to hunt. There's some smokers incoming. Or possibly not. Maybe they don't like the rain. Ah, they're over there. They've gone after the farm. Yep, they're down there. Well, the farmers are there to stave them off just while I'm here. Let's get some health redone. Thank you. Missed him. Let me pick him up then. Thank you. Oh, missed. Try that again. There we go. Gives the hunter something to do. Right, who's next? They're just in these bushes somewhere. There's one running away. Right, enough of that nonsense. Let's get back to what we were doing. So I'm going to flatten this area off here a bit to make it easier for us. So what we're going to do is we can actually put down something like the archery range, which has a really big footprint. There we go. Clears them off a little bit. And helps us flatten a larger area than we can with just the terrain tool. And we can soon cancel it once we've got the terrain flattened. So we can dismantle that before they actually build anything. In this we want to put, as I was saying, our coal maker. And if we do the same again with the archery range, tree stumps are in the way. should be it, I think. Oh, there's that one there. Right, so why won't that fit now? We can't build it there anyway, because it's going to be in the way of that. So we'll put the bloomery. I've got to wait till the coal maker's built first. Got some rope on me, so I can do that, and it's just sticks. That should be easy enough. Plenty of sticks there. Right. Got plenty of people in. Yes, I know about storage menus. I just already got a couple of points in fire tending, so we'll assign him to our coal maker. He will start gathering up all this spare firewood that we've got. Now it doesn't just take firewood anymore, which is nice. If we look at the menu now, for press the right keys, flash. That's a white list, not fussed about that. It might be the advanced one, the improved one. But you can actually use sticks and bark and all sorts in it as well now. So now we've got the bloomery up, let's get the coal maker up. Let's get the bloomery built. And we'll put that there. Like I say, these are only temporary placings because I want to move all this stuff down into this birch forest, but we need the iron initially to be able to clear some of this birch out of the way. So that'll soon go up. Help the fire out, and so there he is, collecting the firewood over our shoulder there. It takes quite a lot of firewood to run this, but you get a lot more coal out of it. So as a fuel source, it's much better. Right, our bloomery is now up. So on here, if we go to the menu for this, we can put a metal worker on here, and that is the start of our ironworks. We can put on here. Nobody's got the smithing skill anyway. Gunhild, what are you good at? Winter Huntsman, Night Shadow, Bear Power. Not you then. Let's have Gustav. Gustav can be our smelter for the time being. So the coal maker is up and running. So let's go and get some iron ore from our... I need some food as well, don't I? Some berries in the way, I think. That's an onion. Let's have that. I thought I'd seen berries. Berries, there we go. So over here now we have in storage, we've got quite a lot of iron already. Oh, crawlers. Missed me. Right, welcome back. Had a slight oops with the recording there. So this is actually the next day, and I'm back recording again. So we were coming into the mine here and getting attacked by the crawlers, which I managed to defeat rather. So I'm just going to get rid of these spawners so that it's safe for our miners. Oh, okay. There's one. Where's the other one? There's normally two of these spawners down here. Or not, might just be the one in this case. Yeah. So the mine is now accessible by a miner again. There he is, taking away all the spoils. So, with the mine now clear, we wanted to get all this iron ore, didn't we? Also need to eat. What have I got on me? Oh, I've got some berries. Right, so let's take this iron ore and we can head back to the village. Oh, our worker's actually working. Gustav is actually doing some. So let's deposit that in there. So our coal must be up and running. Oh, to the point where, yes, we've got coal in there. So let's take some coal. What state's our hammer in? Pretty good. So we can help him get this forged. And I'm out of stamina. And there we go, 2 iron ore. Now what we can do, he'll make 2 at a time normally. What we can actually do is, if we go to the menu, in tasks, don't need that, we can get him to make 4 at a time rather than 2. And that will increase our production. So let's take I don't want to T to inspect, that's what I want to do. So I want to put 4 in and then fill the rest with coal. E to ignite. And then we work the bellows. So a long slow press will get you a bit of temperature. If you press it quite quickly, you can get your temperature up to speed. And you want to keep it within those 2 lines. So short blasts to get the temperature up initially, and then long slow ones just to maintain your temperature. Nice and easy. And there we have it. So we can come off that, extinguish, and now we go to hit it. Your blacksmithing will increase very quickly. Just doing a couple of these. So rotate and then hit it again. nearly done. And there we have it. So with that now, let's go and get some more coal. We go into our blacksmith's forge. And we need to add fuel like you do with any other fire. And again, if we press T to inspect, we can put all this bloom in here and ignite. And if we press inspect again, you'll see the little bars go up, and when they're hot enough, these will change to a slightly golden colour. Like that. So now it's ready. So we go E, and we want, first of all, we want a small iron knife blade. So again, it's use your hammers, and rotate. And we send that to quench, although there's no water in there, so we add some water. I also want an axe head if I've got enough iron. I need one more. Right, so take that blade just now, and we might as well extinguish that because I need one more. Oh, let's go make some more. Just waiting for that to warm up again. It's nearly there. And there we go. So we can now make an axe head. Again, the yellow bar just below where it says anvil is the temperature of the metal that you're working. If that gets too cold, then it becomes useless. So let your stamina build up beforehand. Again, the rested buff's good for that. And make sure you've got a couple of hammers with you just in case one breaks, because otherwise, like I say, you'll ruin your metal work. Right, so we now have a small knife blade and a axe blade. If we go to craft, the small knife blade we make the draw knife with, so we need some sticks, and the axe, again, we just need some sticks. Is there any left in here? Oh, there's 4 sticks, right, let's take those. So the draw knife you need to use with the carpentry workbench when we get that, and then the axe we can use both as a weapon and a wood cutting tool. So with our axe now equipped, let's put that in there, we can now cut down birch. which means we can get the hardwood to start making the carpentry stuff. So again, while we've got this guy hot, let's see if we can make another one. Yes, we can. That way we can give our woodworkers a wood axe. So we can just put that in there for them. So we're now in the Iron Age. We don't actually need to carry that draw knife with us just now. So, to finish this episode off, do we take on Fenrir? Let's get ourselves fed and watered. Is there anything in there? No. We have no meat. I'll have some eggs. So if I go and get my rested buff, 4 in the morning. There we go, we have a rested buff. I should make myself a shield really as well, just to help myself out. What do I need for a shield? Flimsy, but it'll do. 2 more sticks. Just like that. Right, so we have a sword, our axe and our shield. Let's see if these guys will follow us. They're coming. Right. There's some garlic, which is going to be useful. So we take out these. Make sure these guys are still with us. Well, I've only got one. Well, let's try it. What's the worst that can happen? comes Fenrir. Right, come on guys, have at him. My shield broke, but oh no, I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm dead. Right, so we're gonna respawn as a ghost. Move over here and then be reborn. That brings all our stuff over here with us. We've lost Estrid and Barn. So that wasn't such a hot idea. But it had to be tried. See if he's still there. He'll have probably regained all his health. Try not to use all my stamina. Yep, he's regained all of his health. Yeah, trying to do that on my own is not a great idea. And I can't get away from them now, so I'm dead again. So, I think we will, yeah, we might improve ourselves a little bit before we try that again. Be reborn. And all my stuff's there. So we'll leave it there just now. We've got quite a lot done. I've died twice, but we have hit the Iron Age. We have our coal maker up and running. We have a bloomery up and running. The mine is working. We can now chop down birch trees. And there we go, we can get the hardwood logs and long sticks. So we can now start clearing this birch forest a little bit and move our ironworking materials down here just behind the mine, because that's the back of the hill that the mine's in, and get our industrial area set up properly. So let's head back to the village. I did want to get a fishery up and running today as well, but I've kind of run out of time for that. What do you need? Raw meat for cooking. And I think I've just killed our hunter. So, I'll leave it there just now. Like I say, we've got our iron system up and running, so we can make iron tools and weapons. I need to start... we should be getting the flax from the fields shortly, so we can start putting together clothing and armour. And the next thing is going to be sorting out our food. We've got the hunters, or we will have the hunters again. So the next session I'm going to get the fishery up and running and get a cookhouse going so that we can start having proper meals and stabilise our food situation. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks very much for watching. If you've got this far and you've enjoyed yourself, please leave me a like. Let me know that you've enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed, then again, please consider subscribing. And we will see you in the next episode. Cheerio.